Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and we have talked quite a bit in the past about the casting of Batman, originally starting with what I was hoping for, and then we got confirmation of Sparkle Bat, and I'm honestly trying to accept it. Like, I don't know him as an actor very well. He holds the Twilight Saga reign over his head, and unfortunately, he himself hates that. So I'm trying to accept the fact that he is going to be Sparkle Bat, even though I absolutely hate it. But I guess I have no choice in the matter. I love Batman too much to not try to enjoy these movies. And then I did a video about the villains that were going to be introduced, and at that point we just had they were talking about Josh Gad as Penguin, which still stands true, but I don't know if that will be a casting. I would like to see it. I think it's an ideal casting, but as of then, we also had talked about people talking about Melissa McCarthy as Penguin. No, don't do that, Warner Brothers. Do not do that. Also, we had talked about Catwoman, and that was it. That was all we had heard from that point. Well, now we are getting some confirmation that the Batman, Matt Reeves movie, is going to have 3 major villains and some minor villains. And I do like the direction they're heading with this, because I love the detective side of Batman. It is my favorite side of Batman, so I am glad to see this. But not only are they still talking about, obviously, Catman and Penguin. What the heck? Catwoman and Penguin will be in the movie, but we are also getting basically confirmation that we are also getting the Riddler, which is amazing. I think the last time he was on the big screen, at least, was when Jim Carrey did him just the worst injustice. I would like to see Riddler as a character that actually is, of course he's going to be unhinged off his record, but Riddler is also extremely intelligent. And with that movie, they just kind of made him that whole movie made every rogue seem like a jackass. I can't even say anything, but I would like to see him as a mastermind, as somebody that is actually, intelligent, like they did in Gotham. And I'll talk about that more in a little bit, but I would like to see that side of the character. What I'm most excited about is that they are talking about Firefly. And I love Firefly. I think he is a great villain. I think he would make a great addition to a movie. And I think a lot of people are looking at this movie and going, oh my God, they tried this with Spider-Man 3 with multiple villains. It's not going to work. But there's a difference here. Batman is very well known for his rogues gallery. It is what makes Batman great. They are some of the most widely known characters within the comic book franchise, within the industry whatsoever. So it would be great to see an array of characters, and if they work together and do it Arkhamverse style, where there is a lead, a mastermind, they could do it. Like having almost Firefly as a henchman for whichever would be the main villain, which I'm assuming is going to be Penguin. Penguin usually is. He's very schemy. I think it would work out very well. And I think Catwoman is probably not even going to be a villain, but maybe more of an anti-hero, which we see her as a lot of times. A lot of times she is just a cat burglar. A lot of times she is Bruce Love's interest. So we could see a very different side of each character, and true to form, they could be totally something. I have no idea what I'm looking forward to with this. But as far as what we see right now, for the casting call, it says, for Penguin, short, obese man with long nose. He uses his high-tech umbrella as weapons. Good. No rumors of McCarthy there. That takes that away completely. 20 to 40. That seems pretty young. 20 is way too young for Penguin, but I'm excited. Catwoman is Gotham City burglar, tight one-piece outfit, and a bullwhip for weapon, 20 to 30. Perfect. Like, these are all looking so good. I'm so glad. And Firefly is a professional arsonist, attempts to burn the places he lacked the privilege of as an orphan, which is true to form. I still like every single part of that. 20 to 30. Every single part of this seems really good as far as the Riddler. They say criminal mastermind in Gotham City who takes delight in incorporating riddles and puzzles into his schemes, leaving them as clues for the authorities to solve. 30 to 40. And I see with Riddler and Penguin, I think they should keep them closer in age. I think that stands true to form, but like I said, it also kind of stems from the relationship we saw within the two characters in Gotham, Robin Lord Taylor and Corey something. They did a really good job with the characters. We got very, very spoiled with those characters. I don't know. I am obsessed. I love that show. That is probably the highest ranking superhero show I have ever watched, and I know a lot of people didn't like it, but it did something very unique and it made the characters true yet unique. So I'm hoping we can see the same within this movie. What I like more than anything is what Matt Reeves specifically said about the detective style. It is more Batman in his detective mode than we've seen in films. The comics have a history of that. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, and that's not necessarily been a part of the movies so far. You know, they really hasn't. And that, I love the mob. I love the detective style within that character, and we haven't got a really true to form. And that's why I originally wanted Clayface. I thought that or Zaz would go a long way with the movie, but this could still work. I love it. I love this to be one where we go on a journey of tracking down criminals and trying to solve a crime. It's going to allow his character to have an arc so that he can go through a transformation. I love every single piece of this. This article, and I will put it in the pinned comments from Bleeding Full, it made me more excited for the movie because when all the news came out with Battinson, whatever you want to call him, I was so disgruntled. I'm like, no, we just got the Dark Knight trilogy. It was so good. Don't redo this and ruin it. I guess there are also rumors of Scarecrow and Bane. Like I said, we just saw them in the Dark Knight trilogy, though I wish they would have incorporated the Scarecrow more within the movies because his character, the guy that played him was just absolutely perfect. I love it. I love the Scarecrow though. He is one of my favorite rogues as far as males go. Like in Arkham Knight, he is portrayed perfectly. Just don't ruin this. I think even in Gotham, they did a pretty good job with him. And he's not incorporated enough. He needs to be his own villain. He needs to be like head honcho villain. And we don't see that a lot of times, unfortunately, with his character. He's kind of pushed to the side. So I don't know. I'm really excited for this. Something else I'm extremely excited for is Pennyworth trailer dropped yesterday. And somebody sent this to me on social media. Thank you so much. I absolutely love this. Like, this is going to be my new Gotham. I'm so excited. Every single bit of this looks good. We see a little bit of Thomas. We see a little bit of Alfred. And I would put the video in here, but I know once I do, their WB is vicious. They are going to take my video right away. It looks so good. I love Alfred as a character. He is the ultimate dad character. Do not gender swap him, Matt Reeves. We have seen rumor of this. Do not do that. That would absolutely ruin the character. Now, with that being said, this Pennyworth is obviously a younger version of Alfred, a version before he comes to Gotham. We see him kind of talking to Thomas, and Thomas is uncovering some crimes and some issues, and he's hired as security. It almost looks like we might see a little Bruce Wayne, but I'm not quite sure if that's the character. Even so, this looks amazing. I am really excited for this. This is one of those that I love Alfred as a character. He's another underutilized character as far as like his badass style goes. Like, I love him as a father figure, but he is, even in Injustice, we saw him just absolutely kick ass and then die, but still, I love it. I love every piece of both of these. I'm so excited Finally, some positive news for once. All right, let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.